ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon. Welcome to Bad Wi-Fi. Hi, everybody. Happy lunch break. I wanted to jump on here with you quickly today, and we have a special surprise guest for you all here today. Thank you for joining me. It's the first time we have ever done a lunch break roundtable. We're live. You're live in the luxurious fifth grade classroom here in New Jersey, where my students are at lunch and I get to talk to some of my favorite artists. And I'm super excited about it. And I have a special friend joining me. He doesn't know who our guest is going to be, but he's obsessed with her. He's obsessed with her. So firstly, before I bring him out, can I show you a little clip? He has a new single coming out Friday. It's called When Bert's Not Here, from Sesame Street, but he has this gorgeous arrangement. And then when this is done, Robbie Rozelle is here, and we're going to surprise him with one of his favorite performers. He's terrified, and I'm excited. Okay, here we go. Take a peek at this. If the Wi-Fi works. It's working. Maybe. Look at us loading. Welcome to this professional show. Scott Standard, don't judge.
When Bert's not here, I don't feel as clever. And I never...
You know, this is what your public education dollars pay for here. This is the Wi-Fi we have here. Robbie, will you just come out? Because I want to surprise you. This is Robbie Rozelle, everybody.
Hi.
Robbie, welcome to this hot, stinky mess. This is why I don't try not to record in my classroom. We don't have good Wi-Fi.
You've got a pink green screen. That's all that matters.
This is my bulletin board paper. Okay, listen, Robbie is here, and I want to spend as much time with our guests, but I want to just say, everyone, happy Juneteenth to everyone who's home and celebrating this day. And it's finally about time that America recognizes this situation, that it should be admired, and I wish we were home as well, but I didn't say that on YouTube or Facebook. And Robbie has a new single. His single is coming out on Friday.
Yeah. It's good. I'm really happy.
It's really great. And Yaz is music. Yaz Fukuoka is. I practiced that for months. Music directed it, and it's really beautiful and it's really special. And congratulations.
Thanks. It's the first in. We're putting out an album sometime this year, but this is the first song from it, so I'm thrilled.
Well, Robbie, I wanted to do something. You know, I love to surprise you. It's like my favorite thing in the world.
It's true. And I'm very nervous.
And I would like to introduce you to someone that you told me about last week, and I've been obsessed with. So, well, please welcome Miss Debbie Wilman. Yay!
Get out of here.
Hi. Yes.
Okay, I don't know you, but I am so obsessed with your album that I've been posting it everywhere.
Thank you.
Your album is so good. It's too
Thank you
good.
very much.
It's scary. That's how good it is.
Well, Debbie, welcome. I'm so happy
Thank
you're
you.
here. And when Robbie told me last week to listen to your album, and then I texted him immediately and said, "Who is this? This arrangements, this voice, it's amazing."
Can I tell you? I mean, because I'm gay, I'm a huge Judy Garland fan. Huge. And you have made this album of Judy Garland song. Like, you are Judy Garland singing songs that Judy never got to do because she was taken from us too soon. But you're singing like to today. And it's so stunning. The Stephen Sondheim song, She Should Have Been Mame, and the fact that you gave us 2 Mame songs, I'm obsessed. I've never met you, but this is thrilling to me. You have no idea.
We can virtually meet. Hello.
Yes. Hello. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. And congratulations. The album is really spectacular.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Well,
I loved making it. It was amazing.
How did this happen? You started singing over the pandemic on YouTube.
Yeah.
And your voice is insane. Insane. And you racked up over 1 million views over the pandemic. Tell us, where'd this idea come from?
It was just when the pandemic started and lockdown happened, I was in my house. My husband continued working, and it was me and my daughter, who was then 2, and trying to find ways of entertaining a 2-year-old all day, making castles out of boxes and whatever. And I had a lot of friends who were having to self-isolate and just be by themselves all the time. And I thought, that's pretty grim. And I thought, well, I know, it might be nice to sing a different song every day on Facebook for my friends who are by themselves. And at that point, I had like 600 Facebook friends. And I thought, also, it's something nice to do. It gives me something to think about that isn't entertaining a 2-year-old. And that's it, really. And I did all different songs. And then on day 3, because I'd done a show about Judy Garland when I was at university, because I'm a huge fan, and instead of a thesis, I wrote a play about Judy and played her, because I knew that I could sing, do an impression of her singing. And a lot of my friends knew this. So after days 1 and 2, the friends who'd seen the videos were like, are you going to do some Judy or what? Go on, do a bit Judy, go on. So I was like, all right. I hadn't done anything for years. So professionally, I hadn't sung for about 12 or 13 years when lockdown happened. And I found me old wig out of the cupboard that I bought from an Afro-Caribbean hair shop down Walthamstow Market for £18 when I was like 20. And I, got it out. Oh, go on then. And I did The Man That Got Away for day 3. And I thought, shall I not? Oh, I don't know. And I shared it on a Judy Garland fan site, the Judy Garland Experience on Facebook, because I thought, well, maybe they'd like it. And everything just started getting shares, and I carried on doing a different song a day. And yeah, that's just sort of what happened. That's how it happened.
Debbie, this is it's amazing.
It's crazy,
Truly.
but good. Good crazy, but like, what? I hadn't done anything for ages, just.
Well, and now you haven't done anything for ages, but then this weekend, you're about to play Carnegie Hall.
Isn't it crazy? At the moment, I'm sat in a hotel room in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, you have
2 years ago.
You have a show tonight.
Yeah.
You have a show in Florida tomorrow. You're coming to Carnegie Hall June 25th.
Yeah.
And then you're going to Provincetown, and then you're going to LA. So you're on tour, Debbie.
Yeah, it's fun.
There's still tickets available to everyone, and that's why we wanted to have this special lunch moment, because get your tickets before they're gone.
Please come and see me.
Go to carnegiehall.org.
Come see Debbie at Carnegie Hall for Pride.
Literally, what is the better way to wrap June up than to see you singing Judy Garland? So how did you pick these songs? They're brilliant. How did you pick these modern songs or songs that she didn't sing and make an album? How did you narrow it down?
So basically, when I was doing this song a day, I did one that she hadn't done before on one of my videos from my car. The first one I did that she'd never done was As If We Never Said Goodbye from Sunset Boulevard. And that was just with the help of someone who'd watched me and said, I can play a piano part. Shall we make it more Judy-ish? And they did it for free just to be nice. And so I did a few of these. And then I asked the Judy Garland Experience quite a while ago, I've done these 2. What other songs would you like to hear that Judy never did, done in a Judy type style? And I'll have a go. And people responded like loads. I had like 300, 400 replies. And that was really helpful when it came to be doing the album. Because I went back to find all those replies. I was like, okay, yeah. And, I looked at the ones that were most requested. And also we worked together. It was a really collaborative thing. So basically, Scott Stander, who's now my agent and manager, I just feel silly saying it, because it's recent, and I'm like, oh, ask my agent. So I'd mentioned to him, he contacted me through Facebook like everyone else and said, I'd like to do stuff. Fair play. I was like, oh, well, brilliant. Okay, thanks. And when I said, I'd like to do an album, he was really cool about it and was like, all right, let's do this. And he got fantastic people involved. And so when we were planning what songs to do, it was really collaborative. There was stuff I wanted to do that I think maybe was a bit too like, no. But then there was I want to do a bit Bowie and stuff, but I come from a more rock background, which wasn't exactly like, it was all, everyone came in and we got the right balance, I think, because I don't think some of the ones I wanted to do initially would have fitted with everything, but there's still time for other projects now. But Steve Orich, who did all the orchestrations, who created Jersey Boys, he had some fantastic suggestions. Ron Abel, who's the musical director on the tour I'm doing now, he helped with it as well. And we all, and Scott had ideas for what he wanted, I had ideas, and we all came together and sort of worked out what fitted as a whole album and what was cohesive and what would be nice. And it was so funny how it was done as well. So like they'd suggest songs, I go, how would Judy do that? I'm in England in my kitchen going, all right, give me half an hour and I'll sing you some drafts. So then I'd be in my kitchen going, tales all this time, true as it can be. The kettle boiled. So I was like, how's that? All right?
Your voice is so stunning. And, Robbie is a record guy. I mean, he's the head of A&R for Broadway Records. So his J job is to listen to albums, make albums, and find people to make albums. So when he told me about you, I instantly went home, and I know that this guy doesn't fool around. So for him to say, she's got it, I knew that you got it. And then I sat home and I was like, let's find this mashup, because he loves a mashup and I love a mashup. And I listened to Yesterday and Into My Life, this Beatles. I'm like, what is this arrangement of this song? And your vocal, the way you sing it, it's like if she would have taken this song and added all that Judy pizzazz to it.
That was the idea. Yeah.
And what is so great about it is it's not mocking Judy Garland. No, it is it's an embodiment of her. There's like a difference between like impersonation and embodiment, and it's very much like Judy has like entered you and is singing Back to Black, and that's terrifying and amazing. My one.
I want to do that one. I was like, I want.
It's incredible. It's so, and the arrangements are fresh. It's so smart. It's so smart.
And thank you. It was so great as well doing it with an orchestra, like a proper 30 pieces. It was amazing, like just beautiful. They were all in the room at the same time. It wasn't that the orchestra said to me they really liked that they were all playing together. Sure. That it wasn't like, oh, you phone your bit in from there or you come in separately. Everyone was all masked up. Everyone was together, and it was amazing. Like such an experience, and they're all such brilliant players.
Debbie, can you tell us a little bit about this picture? I was reading that, firstly, you do a whole bunch of other voices. You do Shirley Bassey, you do Marilyn, you do Julie Andrews, you do Billie Holiday. I mean, you have a vocal prowess. I don't know, you're an anomaly. This picture, I heard you saying Somewhere Over the Rainbow, somewhere very special. What can you tell us about when you did Somewhere Over the Rainbow? What happened? Where were you?
Well, I was in the Barbra Streisand soundstage, as it's now called, which was the vocal recording room for MGM Studios. It's where Judy first recorded Over the Rainbow for the Wizard, where all of the Wizard of Oz songs and everything were recorded. Every MGM musical, the songs were recorded in that room, and it was amazing. Honestly, the day that we went into MGM, because I still call it MGM. I know it's Sony, but it's MGM to me. The day we went in there, we had 5 hours, or was it 4 or 5 hours in there on a Saturday. So we did quite a few of the songs in there, actually, the vocals for. We did 50% in there as well. And we did Defying Gravity in there too, as well as Over the Rainbow. Being in there, honestly, aside from my wedding day and the birth of my daughter, it was one of the best days of my life. Honestly, because I'm such a big fan of MGM as well as Judy, and you just feel that atmosphere. Like people were saying that apparently that particular building on the lot had just been built when they did The Wizard of Oz, and they said that it hadn't, if you look on the picture, there's like wood all over the walls. They hadn't finished building it when they recorded The Wizard of Oz in there, and they hadn't like plastered the walls. It was just this sort of wood on the walls, and they were so happy with the sound, and they're so happy with The Wizard of Oz. They were like, don't touch it, don't touch it. So it hasn't been finished because of the sound quality of The Wizard of Oz, and because of Over the Rainbow being in there. The studio people loved it so much, they were like, no, leave it. This sound is amazing. Don't add anything. So it's never been finished. So there's these wood panelly bits all over the walls, no plaster, and it's got a smell to it. And there's loads of the original stuff from like the 30s. So you can see, I took loads of pictures on my phone, obviously.
You should.
There's like a studio little clock on the desk that's really Art Deco. And the music stands that are in there, because there's a big projection screen. So also they'd record the music, like the incidental music for the films in there. They'd watch the film on the screen and then record the music. These are original 1930s, 40s stands. There's cigarette burns in the stands of where the musicians, you know, back in the day when everybody smoked, they've put their cigarette on the stand to like play something. Not.
What? It's insane. It's insane. Sorry. This is welcome to public school and lunch break.
Oh no, I'm not in trouble, am I, sir? Sir.
No.
Toilet, sir.
That's what I have all day, Mr. Baddington. I go to the bathrooms. People are asking how they can find you, how they can follow you. I know Robbie just posted the link to the album. But Debbie, you're like this star story. Like you're plucked. You don't have this gigantic infrastructure yet because you're literally just found, record, and thrown out on the road. Where can we find more information about you?
Well, Facebook, which is my own personal Facebook. You know, it's not like a professional one. It's my one that's got pictures of me drunk in 2008 on it, you know, with my friends. It's not, there's a couple of Facebook groups. A very nice gentleman called Jim, who lives in Oklahoma, set up a little group for me. So you can join that. Spotify I'm on, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Just search my name. I don't think there's that many of me, and they've got my face in the picture. So, you know. And
there's plenty of videos of you singing. And you can listen to, but what we really need to do is make sure, Friday we're all going to stream Robbie's single, and today we're all going to stream your album. So we have
so good.
And come and see me. I'm on tour. So Fort Lauderdale tonight, Orlando Wednesday, New York Saturday, Carnegie Hall, Provincetown Sunday, LA at Catalina's Bar and Grill on the Tuesday after, the 28th.
Yeah, there's
it.
Here is the show. It's the 100th birthday show with Judy. And Roundtable is a brilliant piano player and music director.
Yeah, I'm wearing, you can't tell on that picture because my hands, you've seen the inside of my hands. I'm wearing Judy's actual ring in that picture.
What?
Yeah, I don't own it, but a really dear friend of Scott Stander. Oh, you can look on scottstander.com as well for all info on me too. So Scott Stander, my manager, was a friend of Jim Bailey's. So Jim Bailey performed as Judy in the 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s and early 2000s, I think, as well. He was friends with him, and he's still friends with his manager, Steve Campbell, who is absolutely lovely. And he owns the ring because Liza gave it to Jim as a gift because she performed with Jim and really knew that he was doing a very respectful thing and she appreciated what he was doing. So she gifted him Judy's classic, it's a pearl ring. You see it a lot in pictures of her. And Steve has it now and he let me wear it.
Well, I know that we're both so excited for what's next for you. All of the concerts, all of the music, all of the recordings. I love Scott and Jackie Stander. I have worked with Scott and I've worked with them before, and they've helped with the show, and they're wonderful, and they put on great shows. So thank you, Scott and Jackie.
I'm very lucky. They're so nice.
And you, Debbie, are like a rocket ship. I'm so excited to see what happens.
At least you didn't say battleship.
No, that works too.
No, he doesn't.
Before I let you go, tell us what can we expect when we see you live? What is the show? What is your band? What are you doing? Give us a little sneak peek.
So it's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. So it's a mixture of songs that are on the album, so songs she never did done a la Judy, but also classic Judy Garland numbers that I chose to do because I love them. So it's a mixture. So I didn't want to be like one of those people that goes, and this is all from my new album.
Right.
Do the hits. So I'm doing a mixture, you know. So there's a lot of music. There's 17 songs. There's a 7-piece band of brilliant musicians. There's horns, bass, drum, piano, guitar, like proper good band, excellent players. And we're doing just a lovely mixture of some of the stuff from the album, some classic Judy stuff, a little bit of patter, you know. I've had some beautiful costumes made by Linda Stokes, who makes Shaka Khan's outfits. And David Tupaz, so I've got a choice of 2 outfits because David Tupaz used to make gyms. And yeah, it's just really, really exciting. I'm really looking forward to doing it. And also I'm well excited because I've invited John Mayer to the New York show, who wrote 3 of Judy's songs, you know, Till After the Holidays, I'd Like to Hate Myself in the Morning, and It's All For You, he wrote. He's coming to New York.
Wow.
Well, he says he is.
No, but it's going to be a magical tour, and it's a magical project. And we're so honored and thankful that you stopped in, especially on a day where you have a sound check and a show tonight. If you're in the New York area, go to carnegiehall.org and get your tickets for the 25th, which is Saturday. If you're in Florida, you can just roll out of bed and come on down tonight and tomorrow. And
Please do. We'd love to have you. You know, I'm here.
And she's here.
You've flown. They can at least get in their car. Yes.
Exactly. I know. I've had some people go, but I live in a different part of Florida. That's a bit far. I'm like, well, how far have I come? Please.
It's not that far. Come on, Florida. You can make it. Debbie, you're a pleasure, and you're such a joy. And I want to say thank you so much for joining us on our little lunch break. And I'm sorry about our Wi-Fi, but we're going to put this up on all of the social medias, and we're going to tell everyone to get their tickets and find you around the world.
And also get Robbie's I'm pointing the wrong way. Robbie's single.
Get his
single. Do it. It's fine. Listen. Oh, I have a Judy Garland connection. On my album, which Robert's heard, I sing "If I Only Had a Brain." But the arrangement is John Fricke's arrangement, who is Judy Garland's longtime biographer. He gave me that.
I've got his books. They're lovely.
Right? Ugh, come on. Well, you're a dream. This was a delight. I did not know what I was about to get. I saw only the word Debbie, and I was like, Debbie Gibson? What's happening? I don't even know.
Reynolds is gone, so
this was far better in my opinion. I'm so thrilled by this.
Does Dallas? No.
Could be. Debbie Gravitt. Who knows? Who's to say?
It could have been. But
Michael Orland did some of the early orchestrating as
he's
well.
Lovely.
I worked with Michael Orland, and he was great too, because I know he's done stuff with Debbie Gravitt.
We all have Michael in common.
We do.
Yeah, he's great.
I've done work with Michael, and Robbie's done work with Michael, and you've done work. So
look at this beautiful triangle.
Yes, here we are. Now you're stuck with me, Debbie. I'm just going to come be your dresser and fluff your wig and stand in the sidelines and just listen to you sing.
Do it. Come on. Hey, you know, I'm here at the moment. I'm here by myself. My husband and my daughter are coming out to visit tomorrow.
They're coming to New York, right? Because you don't play Carnegie Hall every day. It's not like you're wandering into Zadell.
My mum and dad can't come because my dad's on tour.
Well, then.
My dad is and he's touring the UK. So they can't come. They're gutted.
Oh.
Well, Debbie, you're just going to have to do it again for the 101st birthday. That's it.
Well, that'd be nice.
Say that.
I'm ready for the UK tour, too. So I'm sure there'll be lots more.
I hope so.
I have listened to your version of 50% maybe 25 times this weekend.
That was recorded at MGM.
There you
That
go.
was recorded there. I felt extra sort of inspiration when I was in there. You know, it really, the place just gives you that whoop. I was so hot as well. I was wearing, because Scott had some photographers come and a videographer, and they were like, dressed as Judy. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, okay. And it was like a lined, sequined thing for doing Over the Rainbow. I was boiling. And I was like, oh, God, anyone got a T-shirt or something? Because I took my wig off after doing Over the Rainbow. I was like, has anyone got something with short sleeves? And they were like, no. And I said, to the lovely guys who worked in the studio, I was like, is the shop open? Can I buy a T-shirt? And they were like, no, it's a Saturday. It's shut today. Sorry. I was like, oh, dear. And I was like, and they said, oh, well, you know, do you like Hawaiian shirts? I said, yeah. And they went, well, we've got 2 promotional Hawaiian shirts from when they recorded Toy Story, the vocals for Toy Story upstairs.
I don't even know where to go.
They're like 20 years old. Do you want them? I went, yeah, great. And so they brought them down, and they were full of pins, and they've been in the attics of MGM since they recorded the vocals for Toy Story, and it was enormous. And I was like, yes. And one of them was Titchy, and they said, well, you got a kid, right? Would she like that? I was like, yes, she would. Thanks. So I recorded 50% in an enormous Woody from Toy Story Hawaiian shirt.
Well, now you just added a whole layer to when I listen to that later today. I'll just envision you in your Woody Toy Story shirt. And I'm so excited to see the world's your oyster. Congratulations on a beautiful project and all the luck. Break all the legs. We'll be cheering you on and rooting for you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Robbie, I couldn't do this without you because you were so grateful to introduce me to her. She's so stunning. Her voice is stunning. And I'm
2 new fans.
Fans.
Yeah.
Everybody, you can make sure you stream Debbie's album. It's available everywhere on Spotify, wherever music is streamed. And on Friday, make sure you stream this gentleman's new single. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
There's a gorgeous song from Sesame Street that Ernie sings about Bert. And when I reopened 54 Below last year, I was looking for new material. And that song caught my ear. And I said, what if we slowed it down and made it like a really beautiful jazz ballad about these 2 men in love? And so that's what we did.
And let me tell you, it's gorgeous. It is really gorgeous. It's a beautiful arrangement. So
yes,
and your vocals are beautiful on it. And more so than your vocals is the emotion of it. It gets you. You see people crying when Robbie sings it. It's just a touching, heartfelt moment and ballad that you need to add to your musical collection this summer.
Oh.
Robbie, I'm going to start thinking about someone else to surprise you with. I'm going to get on it.
I truly was like, what? I just saw it said Debbie, hello. And I was like, who is Debbie? Truly, that's what I did.
Debbie Wilman.
What a dream.
So thank you for the hookup and telling me all about it, because it was it made my whole weekend. I was obsessed with it. Robbie,
now go get your class.
I'm gonna go pick up my class at 1:00. We have 2 more hours. Everyone, Robbie, I will talk to you soon. Everyone, thank you for spending your lunch hour with us, and I'm sure you'll see us soon. I'll see you all on Thursday. And Robbie, thank you. Debbie,
Pleasure.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.